I'm a little mad at Bruce. I'm gonna kill him. This is Tyberos 2.0, the actual one. If Consolidatory Pass can upgrade Bruce after getting new challengers, so will I. Great White Shark provides the base. Tiger Shark provides higher pain tolerance, throat and mouth padding, mutant system, stronger teeth, ability to ram ventilate, and also breathe while stationary. I'm not gonna say what it's called. I am not pronouncing that shit. It also provides a strength shape of the teeth. Goliath Tigerfish provides extra muscle, allowing it to overpower Bruce in a straight up charge or just fling itself out of the water. It also provides better eyesight. Frilled Shark provides depth tolerance, a larger liver, allowing it to cope with higher amounts of metal. Black Marlin is here to replace the Sailfish, which is actually better than the Sailfish because apart from having all the same stuff as it normally has, ignore the nose spear, that's removed. The Black Marlin is actually faster and more agile than the Sailfish, as according to Barriox. Ripsaw Catfish provides sharp armor running down the side of the body that can cut into Bruce if they rub sides. If one of them overshoots a charge or if Bruce attempts to bite at his flanks. Also, it provides armor on the head. Specifically the top, not on the bottom, as that would interfere with the electroreception. It also provides whiskers that allow it to detect chemicals in the water more easily. Scaly-footed Gastropod provides metal in the scales, and thanks to the frilled shark's liver, it can cope with that. Limpet also provides goethite in the teeth, which will not kill it, unlike Tyberos 1.0. Whale Shark provides size and thicker skin, and the Orca provides its intelligence and knowledge of how to hunt sharks. It is 35 feet long, 5.75 tons, and should be able to swim at about maybe 45 miles an hour at most. Anyways, I'll just narrate a different fight between Tyberos and Bruce. Tyberos was synthesized in Germany. He died because I made the mistake of choosing a landlocked country. Later, I illegally brought him to the Gulf of Mexico and just dropped him in there with the sole intention of getting him to kill Bruce. That one wandered off. The third one, we decided to just drop it into near the North Sea. That one died too. It hit into a rock. The fourth one, we just dropped in the same area as Bruce, and he's out for blood. Bruce is making his normal patrol of the area, looking for food to eat or foes to expel. Eventually, his electroreception picks something up. It's a shark. Bruce, the other pugnacious individual he is, decides to pay it a not-so-friendly visit. Tyberos also notices something is awry. The two slowly enter into an open area, slowly circling each other, sizing the other up, waiting for the other to make their move. Tyberos moves first. He rushes in, attempting to bite Bruce on the face. Bruce dives down. So does Tyberos. Tyberos attempts to bite him on the tail. Bruce counters and bites him on the side, partially digging into part of his flesh, causing a little pain. But Tyberos doesn't care much. Bruce slightly cuts himself on Tyberos' scales, but it's still not much. Bruce attempts to bite at his dorsal fin, but Tyberos counters and attempts to bite Bruce in the face. Latching onto Bruce's face, Tyberos attempts to shake him around, Bruce using his greater weight to keep keep a grip. Bruce is not weak by any means, as he though Tyberos is stronger. Eventually, Bruce manages to break free, losing a bit of blood in the process. Attempting to break for the surf is in order to recoup. Tyberos gives chase, jaws agape, ready to bite down on Bruce's tail. Until suddenly, Bruce takes the power of his asshole into his own hand, or lack thereof, and unleashes a blast of sand in Tyberos' face. Tyberos' nicotine membrane does protect him a bit, but it throws him off a little bit. It causes him to attempt to reposition. Bruce takes advantage of this and bites him above the head, attempting to end the fight. Tyberos is incredibly tough, mainly due to his skin being thick and his armor incredibly durable. That still doesn't fully protect him, as Bruce's teeth are making quite a bit of work again in penetrating his armor. Not too much damage is done, but Tyberos is not happy by any means. He attempts to counter and bite Bruce on the gills, but Bruce ends up smacking him in the side with his reinforced snout, and then ends up biting Tyberos' gills. Tyberos having gill protection does help, but it's not pleasant in the slightest. Tyberos thrashes in rage and rushes forward at Bruce and catches him on his pectoral fin, his right one to be specific. Bruce is taken aback by Tyberos' slightly superior speed, and then manages to catch Tyberos by his own pectoral fin. The two grapple onto each other and proceed to thrash until the water turns red with blood. But both of their fins are royally fucked up, and both attempt to reposition. Things are getting critical at this point, and they both need to end the fight quickly, lest they bleed out. Bruce attempts to bite Tyberos on the face, and managed to get a few good licks in before causing Tyberos to bleed a lot. Tyberos' vision is impaired due to the blood in the water, and so he makes a break for the surface, breaching the water, with Bruce wondering, what the bloody hell just happened? Then Tyberos suddenly comes crashing down onto Bruce. From the top of the rope, Tyberos brings his full weight down on Bruce, not stunning him for a second, but allowing Tyberos to get away. Tyberos has notably lost some speed, as well as Bruce, due to them both losing some of their fins. Knowing that their end is potentially near, the two square off one last time. The two lock eyes. They want blood. They swim headlong into each, their jaws agape, ready to take the other's life. The water turns red, and only one shark comes out alive. I intentionally made the end of that vague, because with his updated genome, I think Tyberos wins more often than not. However, Bruce can definitely win if he manages to take out Tyberos' fins, and vice versa. Bruce does have a lot more tricks than Tyberos does. Tyberos mostly just focuses on brute strength. But still, this one is more functional than either Tyberos 1.0 or the previous video that was like 20 minutes long. I am still a little bit miffed about the Marine video's connection to Tyberos' original loss, which I am still salty about, but but I feel like this is a more neutral way of handling this. With the ending, Tyberos could have killed Bruce. Bruce could have killed Tyberos. But they both were heavily mutilated in the fight, but they both could have definitely swam away. Anyways, that is my redo of the video. I decided, since the poll I did earlier said Tyberos had bullshit amount of plot armor like Bruce normally has, I decided I'd just remake the video and have it be more fair. I decided, why have a winner at all? You can make your own decisions. It's just my opinion that I think this version of Tyberos wins more often than not. Also consider the previous Tyberos outdated. Anyways, that's it. Happy Shark Week.